Well, it is finally game week for Augustana hockey. You don't have to talk about the anticipation of playing anymore. You got an actual opponent this week, and how does that feel?
Well, it feels great, and it's a long time coming, but it's finally here, and our guys are looking forward to finally competing against somebody else. They've been practicing against their own teammates for a long time. But now we get to play the red and white in Madison.
Absolutely. It's a two-game set against Wisconsin on Saturday and Sunday. This is a team in the Badgers. They finished last in the Big Ten a season ago, but a new coaching staff, Mike Hastings from Minnesota State, he brought over some of his players. What's the initial look at Wisconsin look like?
Well, he's going to have their attention, and they're going to compete extremely hard. Traditional Mike Hastings programs, they stick together. They compete for 60 minutes plus if needed. But it's two staffs going to learn a lot about their group after one weekend.
Absolutely, and obviously you've been getting to know your staff and your players as well. 27 guys on this inaugural team. It's a good mix of graduate transfers, regular transfers, incoming freshmen. Over the past month of practice, what have you learned the most about your guys?
Well, I think our guys came here to go to work, and we've had about 17 practices. Again, 1 hour practices up until this week, but they like to get after it. They're coming together quickly, and that's the biggest thing right now. We need to grow into a team before we can do anything else.
And speaking of growing into a team, obviously it's not so much or always about the on-ice product, but off-ice, the camaraderie, the chemistry that these guys have. And even talking to the guys over the course of the past month, you can kind of feel that camaraderie, that they're bonded by this common goal. Do you get that same sense?
Yeah, and I think the situation of where we're at and starting a program is a strength, and it's paying off for us in the short term. These guys are coming together. They're very much so alike in their vision for where this program can go and how we can get there. But we need to go play some games, and that's what matters most.
And getting ready for those games, as you mentioned, the practices. When I talked to players, the number one thing they talked about at the beginning was the pace and the speed. Maybe not used to it at first, but probably have adjusted to it quite well by now. What is the pace of practice like?
Well, we have to get up and down, and some of that's by design. We have some guys that can skate, but we've had to put them in positions. We had to be efficient with our plan, and we're trying to skate them into shape. We don't typically just do conditioning, start on the line, with the old Herb Brooks. We're trying to have that hidden within our drills, and they felt that.
Overall, what's the sense you get just from an on-ice in terms of a talent and potential aspect? Like, what are you seeing out of your guys on the ice through practice?
I think they like to work. I think we will have energy, and they will compete. But we need to see leaders rise. I think we need to, we just need to be through games and see see things that we don't necessarily know. The unpredictability of our sport is what I'm getting at, and I think how we run into some adversity and come through it on the other end will decide how quickly we can get to where we want to go.
And obviously you'll find out in these first two games this weekend how real that is. What do you anticipate the vibes and the crowd it's going to be like? How do you anticipate getting ready for game day, that game day atmosphere?
I think all of it will be exciting. It's, for our guys, though, to take some of the pressure off of them. It's hockey, and we're just getting a start. There's going to be two teams, new staffs, new players. The focus is going to be on each team individually, probably. Like, they're going to worry about their game. We're going to worry about ours. And I'm asking our guys, just whatever happens, just stick together. That's the only way you can move forward in this sport, is together. And excited to see, though.
Absolutely. We're all excited to see. We'll see your guys together on the ice this Saturday and Sunday, October 7th and October 8th. Augustana at Wisconsin, the first games in Vikings team history. We'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you.